Abdominal exercises or core stability are an important component to any exercise and rehab plan. But what happens when ab exercises make the neck pain and headaches worse? There's many ways to train your abdominal muscles other than just a traditional crunching movement. If performed incorrectly, this can lead to a lot of strain through the neck and further exacerbate your headaches and migraines. So your abdominals don't just consist of your six-pack muscles that you see on all bodybuilders. Your core muscles also comprise of your transverse abdominal muscles, which is your deep core, like a corset that holds in all your internal organs. Your pelvic floor, which is a deep muscle of the pelvis that's heavily involved in both bowel and bladder emptying as well as sexual function. And your diaphragm, which is a large muscle located under the ribs, under here, involved in respiration. So healthy core strength and stability are reliant on all three of these areas working in unison. A much easier and safer way to train your core for headaches and migraine sufferers is through Pilates-based movements that use more lower limb and hip movement than trunk rotations. The simplest example of this would be a single leg toe tap. So I've recruited our receptionist Rachel here to help demonstrate these techniques for me. So to perform these techniques, you can lie on your back, have your neck supported by a pillow, which Rachel has here. And then you want to find a comfortable position in your lower back so it's not arched too far forwards or too far back. So knees up, Rachel, and then find a nice neutral position in that lower back. From here, you want to engage your transverse abdominal muscle by pulling your belly button in towards your spine, and at the same time engaging your pelvic floor by emulating the feeling of stopping the flow of urine. While both these muscles are engaged, move from your hip and bring your knee up to 90 degrees, or what we call a tabletop position. Once the leg has reached just 90 degrees, slowly lower the leg down to the floor. As this activity is performed, you breathe out as the leg comes off the floor and in as the leg goes down. These exercises can be performed 10 to 15 times per leg for a total of 2 or 3 sets. Rachel's performing these perfectly here. So an alternative to a traditional plank that can both irritate your neck and your back is a bear crawl hold. Rachel's going to demonstrate this one for us too. This involves being on both your hands and knees, and you want to engage the same muscles as previously mentioned, and then just lifting your leaves off the floor. So the position of your head should be looking straight down, not tucked into your chest or looking up. This position also involves strength and stability through your shoulders and your thoracic spine. So just be careful to slightly squeeze the shoulder blades together and relax the shoulders before lifting your knees off the ground. These exercises can be done as long as you're comfortable with them, or as long as your core strength can allow you to. If you're set on doing a crunch, however, there's a way to modify these for clients with neck pain and headaches and migraines. With this exercise, you barely have any neck involvement, and most of the exercise should be felt in your upper core, just under the rib cage. So to do this one, you want to place both your hands behind the back of your head, engage your core, and slowly lift your head and neck off the ground, making sure to keep the rib cage on the ground. You should feel a gentle engagement of the upper abdominal muscles with very small movement, meaning you don't have to strain your neck to get the most out of this movement. See, Rachel's barely moving with this one, but it's still engaging all the right muscles. When performed correctly, ab crunches are not a bad exercise to build into, but training your abdominals in a different way while struggling with headaches and migraines can be much more effective in the long run. If you have any questions about how your training regime could be affecting your headaches and migraines, get in contact with one of our headache and migraine specialists. Thank you.